Just keep on walking by faith. Because on the other side of the mountain, God has a blessing. Everything you need to do what he called you to do will be there when you need it to be there.
Mic check, Cornell.
If the lion is the king of the
Mic
jungle,
check, mic check.
Okay.
how can he be the king
We'll
of the
be getting
jungle
started shortly.
if he's not the biggest? The elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you're a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunt. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time. You go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another.
If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you're gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happened in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.
Okay. All right, my brother. It's the top of the hour. We're going to rock and roll. Let me turn my camera on. And I got a couple people who've reached out in the text thread to let me know about their situation. But when they join us, we'll be rolling. So, man, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, doing good.
You doing good?
Yep.
All right.
Fine.
This brother's asking me to send him the Facebook link for our live. Okay, yeah. Hang on. Shouldn't be that difficult. Go to, wait a minute. I do this all the time for church. It's not all that. But where is it? I've never been on the other side. That's interesting. Maybe this is it right here. Yeah, maybe this is it. Once I do this, I'm gonna look in my other screen and we're gonna
rock and roll.
Get at it. Yeah, rock and roll. Sometimes when you don't know what you don't know, it can be a blessing in disguise.
Well,
Uh, yeah, okay, that actually worked. Man, always learning something, man. I'll tell you. Copy. All right, cool. Hey, so Cornell, man, what up, man? How you been?
been doing good, doing good. Like I said, I know I reached out to you about, but I knew you was going to go over what you was going to go over today over the
Yes, sir.
marketplace.
Yeah, you know what? So this will be kind of cute. I'm actually gonna see if we can do while we're doing our live, if we can get customer support on to entertain a question or two. I think
Wow.
that would be fun because
Hmm.
you're right. Okay, so for those of us that just need for catch up, because this is being streamed live, um, Cornell is really interested in knowing has there been a shift, a change,
Mhm.
and our opportunity to do double listings, meaning just to duplicate out a listing to make
No.
sure that the activity is right. And I think I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I believe we're still good, but we're definitely gonna see. So that'll be one of our questions for the marketplace. Um, did you have any other questions for the marketplace?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
My other question was, how do you guys actually handle like pests inside a place? Have you ever ran into a problem with, have you seen like rodents or mice or anything like that inside the place or your rooms or your room spaces? How do you handle that quickly to actually be able to you know accommodate the guests without them having to freak out and say, hey, I want to cancel and I want to leave and I want a refund? How would you actually handle that right away? And have you ran into a situation like that? That's definitely one of the questions I had. Um the other question is actually, when it comes to actually multiple multiple listings, have you I don't know if you actually are going to continuation with doing that, or have you found a way to just actually leave that alone, or have you found a way around that or anything? Because I know that they have said that they cracked down on that with the duplication. Have you found another way around it, or have you just decided to shut it all down and actually stop using that hack?
Yeah. Now, I got that. Okay, cool. And that actually part of my answer to the question that you posed is really what I wanted to kind of highlight as our focus point, which is the automation. How do you automize your Airbnb business?
Yep.
Because the truth is, there are some tools that we have at our disposal that not everybody's using. And if you were using, or if you knew what you should be doing, even to your point around the pest, um, that's a great question.
Yep.
So cool. So we have the double listing hack. We have issues of how to address pests um, in the on the property. The conversation with guests, and then what you do on your side. And
And
me and Yvonne's thought moving forward with multiple listings, what we intend to do. All right. Was there anything else?
yeah, I had another question, Earl. Have you guys had experience, or what do you do with movers? So if you're moving from one place to another, or finding a new space, have you ever hired movers to actually do it? And what's the process of actually doing it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've done that. Absolutely. Okay. Well, cool. We are going to address that stuff live and direct. So let us just kind of talk through the agenda. Um, Now that we got our focus for our marketplace questions, clearly I want to hear praise and progress because I always do. We're going to talk maybe just a little bit about occupancy, which really is a conversation for Price Labs, as we evolve. Then we're going to answer those questions. And then we're going to get into how to how to automate or put this on Copilot. Basically, you want to be able to run this business on your cell phone on any major beach. That's
Yep.
the goal. That's the big picture. Okay, well, beautiful, man. All right, man. Do you want to start with your wins for the week? Or
Yes,
I
yes.
jump in it?
Yeah, so yeah, my wins for the week, with when it comes to faith, actually I had one of my prayers answered with God when it comes to faith. One of my major wins to finances. But actually family is doing well. Fitness journey is doing good. And one of the major wins that I had, my prayers answered with finances, is I'm actually getting another place, replacement place for one of the places I have now, just to replace it and actually create a win-win situation between myself and so
Okay, okay. So that makes sense. Your question about movers. Yeah, I got that.
yep. So that's why I had a question about moves, was the process and that. So that's a major win to be able to have a another place replace another place, so you can have that win-win situation between you and the landlord. So that's a major win. So that'd be a smooth transition, especially with having movers help you out to move
Hmm.
everything, and that has free up a lot of our time. And time is very important. It's our greatest commodity. So
Absolutely.
that's a major win for me this week.
Love it, man. Love it. So good, man. So good. Oh, cool, man. Um, if I could just dive in, dovetail in when I think about my wins for the week. Three big things kind of loom. The first thing that loom was my wife was really instrumental at one of our faith functions. They call it Mother's Tea. So she put a lot of sweat, blood, and tears, and it was beautiful. I got some really cool pictures. I haven't posted on Facebook, but man, my peach was amazing, and it sounded like the event was really well attended, and of course, all that good food that she made
Hmm.
came home to me. So I won on both ends of it. The other win that I'm acknowledging is that I'm super blessed just with respect to we had a very smooth transition. You talked about shutting down a place. So we transitioned from one of our places, and then it looks like, based on the conversation I had, sales meeting I had over the weekend, um, that we're going to be transitioning. So like literally, I'm putting stuff in storage for 30 to 60 days, and it's coming out of storage to a new place. But again, part of what I am now doing is talking to you guys from the standpoint of, we know arbitrage, but I want to teach you this new model of being able to co-list, because the truth is, it really does allow you to automate things in a more you can basically, you're going to take a quantum leap in terms of your ability to automate things. So that's a super win. And then I think the last one, the final win, is um I got a little accountability now. So you guys understood that I was working on an ebook. I was so close to finishing that doggone book, and then life got in the way. But then one of my colleagues from another mentoring group I'm a part of, another mastering group I'm a part of, um, sent me her ebook, and it's amazing. So she's just kind of raised the game for me, and so she offers a program called Reiki. You guys ever heard of Reiki, Miles Cornell?
No, I've never heard of.
Reiki is
Yes,
basically,
we've heard of Reiki.
okay. Share with our audience, Stacy, how you understand Reiki.
Um, Reiki is a universal energy that we all have the ability to have. It takes the energy from within the practitioner and touches you like a Tylenol. And so they use different hand positions to start Reiki. You don't have to take your clothes off, and you don't even have to really be in the same room at times. And so they use their energy, God's energy through them to give you warm sensations of healing, or wherever there's pain or discomfort or anxiety, and they could feel prickles, or they could feel cold energy. Just depends on what's going on in your body, and it heals you.
Yes, yes. Very well done, Stacy. So Miles and Stacy, y'all be able to appreciate this. You know, my fur baby is getting at the end. He don't move the way he used to. And this young lady can do Reiki via Zoom for
Yeah,
pets.
yeah.
So Cornell, I got a Wednesday appointment for Crystal to do some Reiki on my 15-year-old dog, and I got goosebumps. I'm so excited. Because I love that I love that dog, boy, and it pains me. It literally pains me. He may not be with me for a season. So that's a win for me. That's a
So,
win.
where does this young lady live?
California.
Okay. Well, if you ever want Teddy to have Reiki in person, I am a level 2 practitioner. You can bring him to me. I give our dogs Reiki all the time.
I did not know this. Oh my goodness.
He's talking about.
Oh wow. You see Cornell, you see how God just continues to kind of just
Absolutely.
if you seek, you will find. If you ask, someone will answer. Lord. That's
Won't he do it?
yeah, he will do it. He will do it. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Well, hey, Stacy or Miles, would you guys want to share what your wins were for the week?
Yeah. Do you want to? We're on family vacation. We're traveling back from Virginia. So for me, it was being with family. My niece, my cousin, graduated from high school, so all the family was there. We took a family road trip in the car with the girl. A couple days on the beach. It was really nice just to be with family. That's my win.
Amen. Good job, man. Good. So you guys were in Virginia for
Yes,
the last few days? Okay.
yes. Hmm.
Well, yeah. Safe travels back. Safe
Thank
travels
you.
back. All right. All right, so we're gonna turn the corner here. I want to pull up another screen so that we can look at occupancy numbers and just navigate over here. Price Labs. I do this about once a week. I'm not sure how often you're doing it, Cornell, but I like to refresh my numbers. And one of the things that I did before we jumped on this live is I kind of took a look at our case study from last week, and I wanted to recalibrate that setting. And the interesting thing, and I wasn't going to do this, but um, for the sake of just kind of continuing this conversation. Okay. So you guys should be able to see this. All right. So this is the property that we were looking at last week. And when I redid it, so the dashboard has me at 71% occupancy over the next 7 days. It's telling me that over the next 30 days it's at it's slated at 17% occupancy because what they're looking at is future bookings. And I believe, what room is this? This is room 1. So what it is I'm highlighting is I'm taking a look at the events that are going to cause the numbers to spike. And so we got one weekend is $34, another weekend is $46. I think this is what, Father's Day. Another weekend is $48.
No.
But the point of what it is I'm sharing is that you don't want, this is semi-passive. You don't necessarily just simply want to set it and forget it. You do want to actually once a week put a couple of, 10, 15 minutes into it, like I did, to just reset the base price. So the interesting thing is, so I had a young lady that was interested in a place. And so we're emailing back and forth. And you guys may not have seen this email, Ron, but she basically wanted to lock up a whole house, a 2-bedroom. And when I sent her the link for your unit on Cutler, she replied back to me that she didn't need that many rooms, and it was out of their price point. And so ultimately, just to kind of piggyback on the conversation that we had a week ago, and we talked about, what if you need to take somebody off platform? That is a conversation. I don't ever start with that being the end goal, but because she's trying to lock something up for 4 months, I'm going to encourage you guys, when you guys get stationary, I sent you the email, revisit that person and try to negotiate something. Because I think the email that she sent to me was like last night, about 9 p.m. So I'm almost confident she hasn't probably gotten a place by now, and I don't see it, but if I can put my hand on it, I will tell you that she was looking for a place for, her name is Megan, by the way. She was looking for a place for 714.
Yeah.
714.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll reach out to her right after this meeting.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. How are you doing to bend the corner with your occupancy for now?
Well, my occupancy is good. It's at like about 90%. So occupancy is good. I've been checking mine. My price labs about once or twice a week to see that new base price number and then adjusting. Even also lowering or upping the price just depending on if the actual place has traction or not. So but it's been doing good. What I like about the price labs is that the different actually price points per night, how it goes up on the weekends and it goes down. And so that's pretty good. That's what those blue highlighted boxes are. But yeah,
Right.
my occupancy has been like 90% all across the board. So it's been good. Especially using price labs, you know.
Awesome. All right, awesome. All right, we're going to bend the corner, go to our next segment, which is our Q&A session. Q&A session. So Cornell's already kind of gotten a couple questions in the queue. Miles and Stacy, if there's something that resonates with you that you want to add, just clear your throat, and I'll take a pit stop. So The question on double listings. So we're actually going to see if Airbnb will pick up. So I created an email. I'm gonna see this. I can share this email on the screen. See if it will let me do that. Wow, hold on. I think I gotta stop sharing. Hold on. So I stopped sharing, and then I gotta reshare. I think that's how it works. Okay, now I reshare. And wow. So what I'm actually attempting to do, y'all, is to show you guys real time how I work this superhost thing. um so what you guys see on the screen is a 3 rooms. Each one of these rooms I've duplicated. So it's a total of 6 rooms. And what I'm going to ask Airbnb to do is link them together for me. And if they will link them together for me, I'm then going to casually ask the question that you're interested in. What's this? What's going on with the double listing? Is it going away? Can we continue to do it? Because ultimately, Cornell, your question I can't answer because I'm not behind the scenes. But I'm gonna leverage the superhost status to see if I can get them to tell me what's really going on. All right, so I'm just gonna put you guys on mute as I try to do this real time, and hopefully it'll go through. Now, just so you guys, FYI, uh, Airbnb got this really weird policy where they won't allow 3 people to be on the call at once. All right.
Hi, and thank you for calling Airbnb. We're looking forward to speaking with you. Please note that your call may be recorded for training and quality purposes. First, if you're experiencing a safety issue, press 1 to be connected to our safety team. If this is not a safety issue, press 2. To get started, we're sending a confirmation link to the number on your Airbnb account. Please stay on the line and tap the link. We'll give you time to do that now. And if you can't get the message, just stay on the line and we'll help you.
Okay. Yes, I did just call you.
Please wait while I transfer your call to a representative. Hello, thank you for calling Airbnb. This is Charmaine. How may I help you today?
Hey, Charmaine, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. And how about you? How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Can I give you
That's great.
my name so you can authenticate me?
Sure. But first, okay, sure. If you like to verify your account first, that would be great. Okay.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, so this
Okay.
is
Okay. May I know your name that was indicated in your Airbnb account, please?
yep, this is Yvonne and Earl with Real Relief Consulting, LLC.
Thank you so much for verifying and also confirming your name Yvonne and Earl.
Yes.
So yeah. So to proceed with this, I know the reason why you call and that you are seeking for the assistance of Airbnb.
Yes. Yes. So my assistance, the reason for my call is I'm trying to link to I do rooms in my listings, and I'm trying to link two rooms together to calendars. And I require some assistance because it's not allowing me, it's because the algorithm and the interface has changed. I no longer know how to do it on my own. So I was hoping that I could give you the names and you could follow. I could send you a text, and you could connect the rooms for me. Would that be possible?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Yvonne. Your line is not clear in my end. You are having a chopping on your line, so that I can clearly hear you.
Okay, let's try it again.
Okay, thank you so much for that, and I'm so sorry that that I can catch up all the details that you are bringing up.
Okay, so I need assistance from Airbnb connecting listings so that if one listing is reserved, the calendar closed for the other listing. So connecting the calendars is what I need assistance with. Can you help me?
Okay. So you want all of your listing will be connected into one calendar?
That is almost correct. So can I send you the listings that I'm interested in a text thread so that you can find them for me?
Okay, sure.
Awesome. So are you going to start the text thread so I can reply to it?
Yes, yes. You may reply to our message thread here in the customer service or customer support of Airbnb, so that you may uh add the message that you are that you want to link on this calendar. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to the support thread now.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. Let me know when you send the message. Are you still there?
Yes, even we are still connected, and yeah, let me um. So you have 1, 2, 3 listing, all right?
Yes.
So all of these three, I mean, you want to be sync in your one calendar, right?
Well, so to be honest with you, I have more than 3 listings, but what I'm interested in doing is just tying 2 of the listings together for one calendar. And so for example, I have a listing that says Urban Oasis. I'm trying to connect that with first floor private room. And then I have another listing that says first floor bath and private room. I'm trying to connect that with first room, free washer and dryer.
So okay, let me help you to be synced in your one calendar for these 3 listings. So let me do what I can do here. Just please bear with me and just give me a moment, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So ideally, if I can just copy and paste this request that I'm highlighting into my text thread with customer support, it makes it easier for them to expedite this. However, she hasn't initiated the conversation. So that's what I'm waiting on. And this is all new. This interface looks so different about 4.
Yeah, the interface.
Yes, hello, Ivan and Earl. To help you with this, and to link all the listing or for your multiple listing to your calendar, so that it will be one calendar to be appeared on your account.
Yep.
So that I will walk you through on how to link your multiple Airbnb listings to your calendar. Is that okay?
No, actually, what I would prefer is, can you send me a text thread so that I can send you the ones that I'm trying to link? Because I think the communication would be easier. Is that possible?
Mm-hmm. So you want to so I will send you a message first.
Thank you.
On the on how to link on your calendar, so that you may reply on this message thread, right, for the further assistance.
Yes, let's try that. Yes, please.
Okay, sure. Okay, let me send you first the message. Just please bear with me and just give me a moment, okay?
Yep, no problem.
Thank you.
Yes, all of this is new. Support, travel, hosting, and all. This didn't exist 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, they changed the interface. It looks a lot different now.
I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
the interface. It's
It
so
must
much
have,
harder.
yeah, they must have changed it again. I can look. Yeah, they changed a lot. I'm like, they made it more difficult. Yeah, it looks more complicated.
It is. It is so much more complicated. Yvonne hates this. So if we are able to list our duplicate listings, the question that you have for me initially is, will that change our game plan for multiple listings? If we can connect the calendars, we can continue working the strategy. We can't connect the calendars, then there's a problem.
Okay, I was wondering how would you be able to continue with the strategy by what using price labs? You'd just be paying for 2 separate listings.
Oh, not doing that.
Not doing that much.
Yeah.
I guess one would just be a price lab listing, then the other one is just be manually listed
Correct.
to match it or.
Mm-hmm. It would actually be a flat rate.
Flat rate, okay.
But I would require something like a 60-day booking.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Hello, Ivan and Earl. I'm still composing and sending you a message here in our message thread, so that please bear with me. And thank you so much for the patience, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate your support.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Thank you. While I'm on hold, let me just see. Um, movers. Talk about the movers. Um, me and Yvonne found we went through a bunch of different iterations of movers. Our first iteration of movers was that we would actually reserve a U-Haul vehicle, and then I would put a Facebook article, a Facebook ad, excuse me, not even a Facebook. Yeah, I would just put a post looking for assistance moving 10, 11, 12 bucks an hour. And I got a bunch of college kids. I think my first, our first two or three places, we had college kids and a U-Haul. And that's how we were able to move stuff. And then we got connected at I'm trying to remember which thrift store we were at. We were either at the Salvation Army or we were at VA Vets. And the cashier was really friendly with us because we were always in there picking up stuff to furnish property. And he kind of mentioned that his buddy had a moving truck. And I ended up connecting with his buddy. And not only did he have a moving truck, he had a crew of movers that would actually come over. So it was totally hands off. So I was able to kill two birds with one stone. I didn't have to reserve a U-Haul anymore. And I didn't have to hire a bunch of college students because that's how it started. And so I basically give all my business to him. Um, and I think I've referred him to Miles and Stacy, and they've actually worked with Charlie. That's how I do it. It may be something that you can find in your market, Cornell, that will allow you to have somebody who's consistently willing to make themselves available. But that was none but the Lord right there, because that was not something I even um, I didn't put anything in motion to make that happen.
Okay, okay.
But it has really been a game changer. Okay, looking for this message from Airbnb still.
Hello, Yvonne. Yvonne and Earl, I just want to clarify if you are thinking your other listing in the other website that you have, or it's only here in Airbnb.
No, these are just two Airbnb calendars. I'm not trying to sync with another calendar outside of the platform.
Okay, thank you so much for confirming that. And yeah, I will send you. I've already composed the message so that how can you link or sync your calendars for your multiple listings. Okay.
Yes, and you will be able to assist me in linking it on your end too. Is that correct?
For this, you are the one who will be link your multiple Airbnbs listings. So yeah, I will just check or confirm here in our end if you've already linked or already synced the multiple listing to your one calendar.
Okay, I'll wait for your text message.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay.
Yes, hi, Ivan, I've already sent you the message on how to link your multiple listing to your calendar. So you may check on that. And I've already provided also the help center for the detailed information about linking calendars for multiple Airbnb listings. Okay.
Yeah, I saw my phone just gave me a notification. I'm just trying to find the messages in the Airbnb app because that's where I was originally.
Mm.
So did you
Okay.
send it to me in the app or did you just send me an email? I'm a little
Okay. If you are having hard time to finding your message here in Airbnb app, I will send you in email so that it much be more convenient for you to read and to um find the resolution. Okay.
yeah, I appreciate it. I'm not
You're
sure.
always welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, kind of interesting that I'm not seeing it.
Okay, even I've already sent you an email to your personal email that was associated in your Airbnb account. So you may check that one, and there is the steps for the linking for your multiple Airbnb listings for your calendar. Okay.
Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing what's going on here. So I'm not in the right place. Um, and I just saw the email. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I am seeing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now that I'm seeing it, okay. All right, and you actually said you sent it in the app as well, correct?
Yes, yes. I've also sent the message to the app also so that you can check on that if for also to be in convenient, more convenient also.
Okay, so I'm gonna reply to your message right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you get that.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to see that?
Yeah. So you are trying to link all the rooms for the one calendar, right?
So it actually says something a little bit different.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So what it's saying is that what I'm trying to do is just take the oh, actually that's not working. Hang on. So sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take um do you see the text I sent to you or no?
Yes, yes. I've already received and already read your message.
Okay, can you assist me with that? Can you connect those the first two listings together, their calendars?
Okay, so for the first room you have let me check this one. Yvonne and Earl, I just want to clarify if you want me to edit or to link your calendar.
Yes,
One.
yes, please.
Okay, thank you so much for clarifying that and confirming that. And okay, let me check this first. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Hmm. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to link these calendars, and I'll tell you why. I have multiple profiles on Airbnb, and I think I created one of the listings and one profile, and the other listing is in the second profile. And I'm just thinking about that right now.
Oh, okay. Is that a workaround or maybe
Yeah.
two
What I was
different?
trying to what I was trying to do, I had an old listing and it wasn't getting any traction. It had fallen past the fifth page.
Yeah.
And I recreated the listing, but I used another profile for it.
Mhm.
And I don't think you can connect calendars for
Yeah,
listings
that
from
one
different
profile.
profiles.
No, I don't think you can.
I know that, and I'm just realizing it now.
Yeah, that can may cause a double booking on that.
Yeah, and I just wasted all of your time thinking about this. So I think the polite thing to do is for me to acknowledge I figured out my mistake. Thanks for your assistance. Okay, and I'm going to disconnect. Okay, so lesson. You can do it. It just needs to be from the same profile. Otherwise, like a red flag should have came up for me when she told me I had 3 listings. You guys know I got way more than 3 listings. But from that new profile, she is right. I only had 3 listings. And I wasn't super sharp. So I apologize about that profile on my end. Okay. Any other questions as we get ready to shut this down? We're almost at the top of the hour. I spent, okay. So the pest control. So we have people who will assist us for moving. We also have people that will assist us with the pest control. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do it yourself because I've run the Home Depot and I've run at the Lowe's multiple times. But the truth is, if it gets to a point where there's like situations that are kind of out of the scope of your knowledge. There may be a time where like you have a wild animal. That's a phone call you want to make. But for the run of the mill pest, spiders, ants, roaches, my first line of defense is I'll go to like a hardware store. But then if that's not working, I got a guy. Everybody should have a guy or a person that can help them out. Is that the case for you, Miles, Stacy, Cornell? Do you have a guy that can help you out with pests?
Yeah,
I
we
don't.
have that.
Yeah, I don't have a guy, pest control guy. So
You do not.
no, you can find them. Can you find them online? So
You can find them online, but the truth is, if I would go to Home Depot, I would go to Lowe's. I would ask those guys because they know they know each other. What about you, Miles?
I'm hands on, but I do have a guy though. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So if Cornell wanted to find a guy, what would be your recommendation?
Do you know any other I would say like landlords or Airbnb people in your area? Or are you part of any Facebook pages or anything like that? And I would, somebody that's locally known that knows the area and knows the kind of pests that are in your area would be ideal for you.
Okay.
True.
I was thinking about, just going online. Maybe you can go to like type in pest control around the area, or go to Thumbtack, maybe find a pest
I mean,
control.
that would work too. So, but I mean, if you might get a better rate if it's somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, man. I live and die by personal referrals. Even if I'm shooting in the dark, I'm gonna ask, who do you know? Do you know anybody?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody? Because at the end of the day, man, and maybe it's just because I'm a church boy, and people just like to help you. And if they don't know, they'll go out of their way to find out somebody who can help you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of been my experiences. So, the last thought, Cornell, was there another question that you had before I shift gears?
No, that was the last question.
Okay. All right. So the last thought I wanted to have with you guys was starting the conversation today, but like picking it up next week, is how much of your business is automated? So typically when we think of automation, what do you think about, Cornell?
I think automating I think of like automating the cleaning team. I think about automating your check-in instructions, your parking instructions, um, automating guest communication, automating those type of things. That's why I think of automation. So you can be as hands-off as possible, but so you like you said, you can be anywhere around the world, right? On a beach anywhere around the world, and your business is running while you're getting paid Wi-Fi money. That's what I like to say.
Amen.
Income's coming in, and everything's automation. So basically, automation, that's the major one anyway. Like checking instructions, parking instructions, um, guest communication is big, and your cleaners automations. Those are the big
Amen. Amen. So today I want to talk about the communications, because anybody can automate that. You don't have to have a guy, you don't have to have cleaners. All of those things are nice. And eventually you guys will actually all get there. But the one thing that you can do right away is with Airbnb communication. And so there's basically three phases of communication. There's the communication that's done before the booking. There's the communication that happens in between the booking and the guest stay. And then there's a communication that happens during the guest stay and after the guest stay. So I just want to focus in on just that communication thread. And it'll be about maybe 5-10 minutes. So if that's okay, can I proceed?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me just pull up my Airbnb account here. And I want to go to hosting. I'm going to go to messages. Okay. And now I want to hit share. Okay. This may be mad review for some people, but for some people, this may be something that you really don't know how to get to because they've changed the interface. So where it says here, so I'm in the message thread. So where it says messages, you'll see these little cons right here. There's quick replies, scheduled message. They have something called suggested replies now. I guess they're using some AI and give feedback. Now, I am actually going to start in what I call the pre-booking messages. Okay, so this gives you an opportunity to write responses to the common questions that you're normally going to encounter when someone starts to book. And Cornell, you remember when we were in the academy? Coach had a document, a list of text replies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what this is. But obviously, over time, as we started doing this, we changed some of the replies. So I'm just going to share with you what our replies look like, with the idea that your replies may look similar, but they may look a little different. Okay, so this is our first quick reply. And Miles and Stacy, you guys have seen this a lot. When someone is interested in our place, before we give them any information, now how many baths, how many beds, how far is it from this location, how far is it from we don't answer any questions, Cornell, until they answer our first question. And our first question just simply recalibrates our expectation. We're looking for business traveler. They may not be one, but that's what our places are set up for. And then we're asking, can you kindly provide more information about the reason for the stay, who will be traveling with you, and where you're coming from? Cornell, do you remember why we changed the message? Who will be traveling with you?
Oh, yes. Who will be traveling with you? Yep. Then we got to ask that.
Yes, it's when we got the one guest that brought the unauthorized dog.
Yep. See, oh my gosh, people are trying to sneak it in, and
oh my God, Miles, we never asked that question before.
yep.
We just didn't do it, but we've evolved. So, who will be traveling with you is a part of the question, and where you traveling from. So that's done in advance. You just hit a button, and that pops up. It's time saver. Then they're gonna reply or not. Sometimes they don't reply for an hour, a day, or whatever. In which case, when they don't reply, I have this little message that says, hey, do you still need a place? And ultimately, about 75% of the time, they do. They still need a place. So this is just good follow-up. But I'm not retyping anything. And then ultimately, this is really where I want to get to. After I may answer a question here, I'm just simply letting them know, hey, thank you for explaining the purpose of you being here for your visit. Here's our house guidelines. I was saying house rules, but I took that away because I saw a poster that rules without relationships create rebellions. So I'm not really trying to give rules, but I am trying to give guidelines. So this a bit of a wordplay. If you like rules, stay with them. So as you guys know, our first guideline is about smoking. We talk about imposing up to $500. Our second guideline is about excessive drinking and loud noise. Third guideline is about parties. Fourth guideline is about having unauthorized guests in the place without our knowledge. And the fifth guideline is, even though we say no locals, 5 places, maybe 6, we always get locals. So we just bake this right in. If you are local, this is your expectation. We need a refundable security deposit. 20% of the time, they say, okay, $500, here you go. But more than likely, 80% of the time, if they're local, they're not going to want to book with you, which is all good. Which is all good. All right, so let me pause right now. Cornell or Miles or Stacy, any comments or connections you guys want to make?
No, I think the automation thing is great.
It's better than great. It's amazing. It's amazing. Because truthfully, you're really only, and when you get big time, like at some point, Yvonne and I are probably going to hire like someone over in the Philippines to do this for us. Because you know that exchange rate in the Philippines is crazy, right? But once you get past the first step of just vetting your guests, then it really truly is automated.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. That's actually good to do. You get to a certain point where you can get somebody like a virtual assistant from the Philippines and pay them really, really good to actually handle guest communication, because a lot of guests have other questions outside of the automation or whatever the AI can detect. So having that person in place is really going to free up a lot of your time. You can actually have them just totally have them answer the guests on every question they have them, if they have any issues, you can have them contact your cleaners, make sure they're cleaning, and you can just totally be hands off having those, that assistant underneath you handle the guest communication and, totally be good. So that's when you get to a higher scale. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm claiming it. I'm already claiming it. So once you get past the vetting, now you have what we have scheduled messages. And so here we go. We have a message that's scheduled to go out a minute after the booking, they pay their money. And our message says welcome and congratulations and a bunch of other stuff. Then I have another message that goes out automatically 1 week before their booking. I think it goes out at 6 a.m. I'm not quite sure, or maybe 12 noon. I like 6 a.m. and 12 noon typically. Then I have another message that will go out a day before they show up. And then I have another message that goes out at noon that has all of their check-in instructions. The codes for the room, the code for the door, when the garbage is supposed to go out, all of that good stuff. But this is the one thing that I did add to that check-in instruction, Miles and Stacy, and it saved me big time over the years. I always say that if there's any issues, if there's any challenges, that they need to take a picture and upload it to the text thread so it can be addressed in a timely fashion. And that has saved me so much headaches, because when people tell me after their booking that this wasn't right and that wasn't right, and then I gotta make my case to Airbnb, I always take Airbnb back to that initial message in the text thread. This was the expectation. They didn't follow the expectation. They're not getting any kind of refund. That has saved me so much. Has your experience been different, Cornell?
No, not really different.
Okay, cool. All right. I want to stop right here, because then I got another bunch of messages that will go out day 2 of their trip, day 4 of their trip, day 7 of their trip. And those are pretty good messages. But we're at the top of the hour, and I actually want to spend a little time with my honey before she goes to bed before me. So That being said, Cordell, man, what was your takeaway from our session today? What was the big thing you took away?
One of the big things I took away was basically this automation that we was talking about. Actually having it automated to make your business easier. And some point down the line, when we get to a bigger one, we can actually have that assistant make the business more automated, so you can actually do what you sought off to do. You know what the Lord wants you to do with yourself and your family, and being able to have your business running in the background.
Amen. Amen. Miles, what about you? What's your takeaway?
I would just like to ditto what Cornell said, man. I'm looking forward to Stacey and I being on the beach like we were this weekend, but
Hey.
having everything rolling in the background and, you know, waiting on that Wi-Fi money to come in. And it'll be better.
I love it. I love it. What about for you, Stacey? What's your takeaway?
All of it. I agree with all of it. I particularly love the automation. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. All right, good people, good people. I'm just gonna pray us out, and we're gonna reconvene later on in our week or our comings and our goings. Father in heaven, we always ask for your provisions. We ask for your protection. We ask for your. We just want to be pleasing in your sight. We know if we stay in your will and we do things in your way, if our intentions are pure, if our motives are straight, that we will in fact be blessed because our motivation is to be a blessing. We ask all of these things in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Bye-bye, guys.
Amen.